guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been close to a year since you guys saw my faces. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm glad to be back on here. I'm hoping that I can keep my word this time and try and be consistent. It's difficult, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel super inactive and uncomfortable when I have to live normal life in the colder months. Like I'm super sedentary. Is that a word? Yeah, I think that's the word. That's how you pronounce it anyway. Yeah, I live a super sedentary life in the colder months. Like I'm super active. I'm rather active in the summer months, if you understand what I mean. So yeah, that's why I've been quite dormant and picking myself up again to come back on this channel. Woo, it's been tough. But I'm gonna try and be consistent with whatever I do, because I was speaking to my sister and she was like, you need to work on your consistency. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna work on that. So I'm gonna work on that for this year. So hopefully I can stick to what I've just said to you and be regular on here. Anyway, that's not why I came on here. I wanted to talk to you guys about joy, choosing joy. It's such a tough thing, and sometimes it's almost like a concept that can't really happen in your life, even though people are consciously preaching about it all the time, and we're aware of it. Most of us anyway, we're aware of it in some capacity, but it's just being deliberate about choosing joy that is basically a difficult journey for every adult. Once you're like, I don't know, I think past 18, it gets quite difficult, especially more recently with the COVID situation, and people I don't know, shifting into phases where it's like they're depressed, they're anxious, they don't know what the future economically is like. Super bad for almost everyone. If you're thriving, hey, kudos, show us how you're doing it, okay? Yeah, but I just want to talk to you guys about choosing joy. I think for me, the last few months have taught me to deliberately work on choosing joy as a thing in my life. I get to choose what my experience is. And sometimes I know things can happen. It can shift you into a space where your mind is literally not thinking right. And external factors are just like, bombarding you left, right, and center. And it's like you don't know what to do. You don't know how you want to behave. You don't know how you want to talk. You don't know how to, you want to feel like, even when you're alone. And if you're not careful, you will be broken, you'll be depressed, you'll be suppressed, you'll be repressed, oppressed, or whatever you want to, whatever press you want to put in here. I was looking at this post on Instagram just probably yesterday or maybe a couple of days ago, and somebody was talking about how World War I and World War II, people were depressed. They didn't have electricity, they didn't have hot water, they didn't have internet, and a lot of things. And for this generation, we're so lucky, we're so blessed to have all these things despite the pandemic. And for some reason, a lot of people are still committing suicide, going through a lot, even for those who are, who dare not commit suicide or can't even go into that space. They're still going through a lot emotionally, spiritually, and it's like whatever their comfort is in this season, whether it's alcohol, we're abusing something at some point in our lives right now. And I was just reflecting on it, and I just thought, what is so important, that as much as we hope in God and we trust in God and we want to celebrate whatever our life is like, and even as Christmas shows up now, or Christmas approaches, I should say, we're trying to choose joy, but sometimes it's just a struggle in the face of all the things that people are going through. But when I saw that example about, the World War thing, and people having the privilege of even internet and living out with our families, getting to go to town, like Christmas lights are still on in town, do you know what I mean? If anything, that should, I don't know, introduce some sort of joy into your life if you care for the little things. But when I saw that, I just thought it was such a profound, thing to reflect on and to even consider. Sometimes it's the look of joy in people's faces. It's looking at your child's face. It's looking at your friend's face. You're looking at your parents' face. Just look at little things and draw on little things to dwell on, so that you can deliberately celebrate the good things in your life, celebrate joy, celebrate the gift of life. Look at your hairline and be like, yeah, my edges are intact. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at something in your life and deliberately choose to focus on that, and not, I don't know, dwell on the negative things that are happening in your life, or thinking about all the things that are going wrong. Because the truth is, you can do battle by yourself, first of all, one, and you can you can shift your experience by all the negative thoughts that you think alone by yourself. Forget what other external factors that are going to be, coming into your life with people trying to annoy you daily, or your partner, saying this to you, and, that shifting your confidence. Or a lot of things can happen outside of yourself. So you deliberately choosing what happens inside of yourself or internally it's a powerful thing for you to do, and we have the power. And I think that's one thing that I'm learning lately. We have the power to choose deliberately what experience we want to have. I don't want this video to go on too long, obviously, but that's just something I wanted to draw your attention to. Choose joy no matter what. Listen to all the positive motivational videos, inspirational videos, TikTok, wherever you find it. Listen, find something to connect to that anchors your joy properly, okay? And I think it's not just for this season. I really hope that you can take this into the new year and celebrate what's about to happen for you and to you and for your good, even in the next season, okay? And I talk about next season, not just, in terms of the whole year, but even in the next 1 week, what you choose to see during this Christmas period. I hope that you choose to see joy. So yeah, I'm just gonna cut it short here, and I'll see you in my next one as usual, okay? Bye.